Well, here we are at long last out on the course, and we're going to start shooting some targets. Firstly, you'll notice the shooting cage that I'm in. This is one of our shooting cages that I use to instruct from. You'll see that of course the cage is a good size. We can get two of us side by side comfortably, particularly as I'm not a very slim chap anymore, so we've got plenty of room. One critical factor I'm sure you notice is really a good sporting cage should have the knee bar. It's called a knee bar because it should be at the level of my knee. Now originally of course you had a shooting cubicle. The reason that the bar was there of course was to stop those foolish people from stepping out. And quite often if you were shooting sporting clays in the UK years ago, there might even be what we call side wings on a cage, okay, to restrict silly people trying to lean out and obviously creating some form of dangerous shot. So it's a good sized cage. The knee bar is there. Notice what I did. Obviously I came in with my gun broken and come in. Most important thing is my barrels go straight over the front of the knee bar. It's very safe. If you've got a semi-automatic, obviously again the gun is unloaded for all of you, just to make sure. And we are in a controlled environment today. There's nobody else around here. The gun of course, whenever I'm demonstrating, is always empty. Please remember that, all right? We're not daft. We're not going to do anything with a loaded gun that would be considered unsafe. But for the fact of filming, I sometimes have to point a closed gun at the camera and of course subsequently at you. Right, for instance, if I'm going to come in with a semi, of course, I should be carrying my semi-automatic so that the breech would be open. Right, I walk in, I can lay my semi over there, and of course I can load the semi. The other thing being, of course, with a gun like this, if I load my gun, and as you can see it's wedged between my hip and my elbow, I can close it quite easily. If the gun malfunctions, neat hole in the ground, right, and I've got full control, can't jump out my hand. Most importantly, what you don't want to be doing is any of this, do you? Hey, how many times have you seen people do that, trying to close the gun in the stand, and they put it over, particularly if the bar is high. Danger of obviously blowing your toes off. So all bars, when you come into a cage, you must have your gun open. Certainly the semi obviously must be upright. You must have your chamber open. So you walk in, over, then you can load. Do not load your gun until you are in the cage and you are ready to shoot. Okay, there's no rush to load. No rush to load. Come in, get yourself organized, make yourself comfortable. The most important thing obviously is when you have finished taking your shot, you come down, you can open the gun, semi-automatic. I can actually catch my plastic and put them in the bin provided, okay, and then I can leave the stand. You never ever turn around and leave a stand with the gun closed and a gun that's not empty. Very important, right? Let's do that. So always remember, you come in, barrels over the bar. Even if the bar is high, you should have the barrels over the bar. Never, never blow your toes off. Over the bar.